Hello everyone and welcome to another ranking video on the channel. This is, I'm Adam, and this is just ranking the travelling companions of Ash in the anime. So the people that I am about to mention are ones which have travelled with Ash throughout a region or a set of islands, throughout maybe 1 or 2 seasons of the anime, I don't know. I've seen a fair amount of the anime, so I think I have enough qualification to give my ranking on them. Please bear in mind this is my opinion, so if your opinion is different, which it most likely is, please in the comments below who your favourite travelling companion to Ash is, and let's have a good conversation going on down in the comments below. But without any further ado, let's get right into it. With 16th place being Tracy. Now, I don't know why, but no one likes Tracy. Now, Tracy's only here for me because I kind of jumped on the bandwagon of people that hate him. And I need to be honest, I've only seen him in a couple clips in the anime and also one movie. But that's it. So, I'm not saying I hate Tracy, I'm just saying he's here because I haven't seen him as much as the others. 15th place is Silent. Last time I spoke about Silent was when we did the Universe Gym Leader ranking. And Silent didn't get a particularly high spot there, and he still hasn't got one. Silent, in my opinion, is a rip-off of Brock, and just completely, in every single way, worse than Brock. The only time he probably shined is when he stood up for himself and Ash against Skylar about her weird air battle thing. But apart from that, kind of boring and stupid, I guess, in my opinion. 14th place, we have Max. Max is the first kid companion on this list, and in my opinion, the worst one out of them. And I'm saying the worst one because I only seen a few episodes with him in, and he essentially does what Misty does and just pull on Brock's ears when he gets infatuated by Nurse Joy or Officer Jenny or any other girl in the Hoenn region. But other than that, Max just kind of boring in my opinion because I need to be honest, I haven't seen much of the Hoenn anime, but enough to know I don't like Max. 13th place is Bonnie. Now, Bonnie was in the Kalos anime, and unlike Max, unlike the Hoenn anime, I've seen all the Kalos anime. And I can say, with 100% of what I'm about to say, I'm not a fan of her. It's just, I don't hate her, but she has her moments, but I think the fact she's kind of a little whiny, that's why I'm not a fan of her. And she's condescending, I guess, to her brother, who actually took her on this journey to begin with. So, Bonnie, you're not helping yourself here. 12th place is Sophocles. Sophocles is one of the many travelling companions of Ash in the Alola anime. And what can I say about that? Apart from, I'm not a fan of Sophocles, in my opinion. I'm not a Sophocles guy because, in my opinion, like Bonnie, he's a bit whiny, and in my opinion, I think he's just a bit childish, maybe? I mean, he's pretty damn smart, but not really impressive, in my opinion. I think that's the word. Anyway, moving on. 11th place is Iris. Now, Iris was in the Unova anime and essentially is pretty much like Misty. Condescending to Ash, is a gym leader, studies one type, so on and so forth. I can go on. Sorry. But unlike Misty though, Iris is hated for some reason. I never understood why. And I still don't understand now. But what I will say is, Iris is only here because I hate it when she says, "What little kid." Because is so stupid. Like, if Ash only mentions Iris that he made it to the top 8. Top 8? No. Top 4 in the Sinnoh League, then Iris probably would hesitate before calling him a little kid. I don't see Iris participating in any leagues. So, Iris, shut your mouth. 10th place, we have Mallow. Now, it pains me to actually put Mallow this low, actually, because I actually like Mallow. I put Mallow here because compared to the others, she hasn't had as much development as the others. The other characters that I haven't said yet have had quite a lot of development. Either being with Ash in pretty much every episode that he goes through a region with. Whether it's Kanto, Johto, Orange Islands, Hoenn, Sinnoh, not Unova because they're completely out now, Kalos, or Lola in fact. Mallow's here because she hasn't had as much development, and I'm not really as big a fan of her as the others that haven't had much development. But the good thing is though, Mallow gives Brock a run for his money with the cooking aspects. But that is pretty much it. So, moving on. 9th place, we have Clement. Clement was the last mentioned in my Kalos gym leader ranking. And what can I say about Clement? He's good, I guess. He is an interesting character because he is a gym leader like Brock and Misty. But the only difference is that he didn't have confidence in himself really, but as the series went on he grew confidence because of watching Ash battle, so much so where he left the group briefly to go back to the gym and train up to give Ash a battle worthy of what he sees as Ash's standards, which I can't help but actually pay respect to that, and is probably the best development for a male character that travelled with Ash. So, well done, Clement. 8th place, we have Lily. Now, Lily is here because she, as of all the female companions to Ash in Alola, had the most development by far. But I think the reason why I'm not a big fan of her, the reason why she's this low or high, whatever you say it, middle, yeah, actually the middle. She's pretty much exactly like her counterpart in the anime, no, in the games, which I guess is okay, but kind of repetitive. So moving on, 7th place we have May. Now, like I said with Max, I haven't seen much of the Hoenn anime, but I have seen enough to know that May was a contest coordinator trainer like Dawn and Serena. The only difference is, which is one of the reasons why she's here, is that Ash didn't actually watch all of her contests, whilst he did with Dawn and Serena. He watched all their contests, but with May he didn't. He chose to train over than seeing her contest, so must be boring. So, but also from the one appearance she made in the Sinnoh anime, she just prioritizes food over everything. So, not a good thing I'm looking for, but she is a good companion. From the few episodes of the Hoenn anime I saw, she was supportive, but that's all really. She just, I think, like Misty, followed Ash because he owed him her bike. Speaking of that, 6th place, Misty. Same reason as May. Haven't actually seen much of the Kanto, I have seen the Kanto anime. I didn't see the Orange Islands anime, and I haven't seen the Johto one. I haven't seen Johto. So I only have to go off of what I know from the Kanto anime. And Misty is essentially May. Just follows Ash because he owes her bike. She is clearly more iconic than May because she came back in the Alola anime, which I know because I've seen all the episodes of Alola along with Kalos and Unova and Sinnoh. Yay! But Misty, I think it's a good spot for her to be in. But I think the other five that I haven't said, in my opinion, are better. So moving on, 5th place we have Brock. Now Brock is higher than Misty for the simple reason he was in more episodes than Misty. He was in Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and Sinnoh, and briefly in Alola. He had a few interactions with Quaisos and Nurse Joyce and Officer Jenny's, and got rejected by all of them, whether it's help from Misty, May, or Krogunk. But I think my favourite interaction Brock had with someone was definitely the Island Kahuna of Akala Island, Olivia. Because they actually made a good pair, I guess, when it came to battling. See, if you watch the episode, you know what I'm talking about. So Brock is only here because I actually know him more better than Misty. So moving on. 4th place is Kiawe. The top 4 was a hard one to go by, but I had to give it to Kiawe because to me he's more like a rival to Ash than a companion. But if he was in the majority of the episodes, then he's a companion. But he's also a rival because he battles Ash more times than the actual rivals of the Alola anime. So he's both. He's good in that aspect and has the Fire Z when we first see him. He's proven to be rather responsible, very caring for his sister, which is absolutely hilarious at times. And he runs a farm with his family and, from what I see, does the most work. But that could be the fact that we don't actually see his parents much. But 3rd place we have Dawn. Now I don't know. This is actually the first companion that I've seen Ash have. But kind of like May and Misty, followed Ash because of the whole bike predicament, but she wasn't as what's the word? She wasn't as reminding, I guess. She wasn't as more, I want that bike back kind of thing. She's more like just following Ash, waiting for a replacement. She never did, but she never did get a replacement. But I think she probably had a great, she has a great character in my opinion. Great batch of contests and great rivals in Nando. I can't remember his name. I actually can't remember his name. It's not Drew because that's May. I was going to say Richie, but that's also not it. I generally can't remember his name. Okay, I can't remember one of Dawn's rivals' names. It was her old classmate. But she had other rivals such as Zoe and I think it is Jessie, but I think her undercover name was Jezebel. Kenny, that was his name. I just remembered his name. So she had a fair amount of rivals, a fair amount of competition. And in my opinion, the most supportive of Ash with his gym battles, definitely most supportive of gym battles, and the league. And also had that brief moment in the league where she's trying to understand where Paul's getting from, why he's such a twat. Yeah, such a twat to Ash. And from what he said, he just doesn't like him. Okay. So Dawn's still a good character. She tries to see both sides of the argument. She's very supportive and great batch of contests along great batch of rivals. Second place, now. Okay, both of these characters I like a lot, but I had to give second place to Lana because compared to the first place and technically third place, she didn't have much development. I put Lana this high though because I like her as a character, I like her sense of humour, and the fact she focuses on water types is something which, from someone that likes water types more than the other starting batch of types, I like it. I had to put Lana this high. That, and apart from Kiawe, she was the first of the Alola companions to get a Z-ring, and found it by going to the most stubborn Stoutland there is. But what else about Lana? She has a Popplio which evolved into Primarina, and if you know me well enough, you know I love that Pokemon. She has an Eevee which is absolutely adorable, and she likes to tell a fair amount of jokes or white lies to make her friend seem a bit stupid, which is funny. And she, like Mallow, Kiawe, and Lily and Sophocles, participated in the Alola League. Unfortunately, she got the worst defeat in it. I'm not going to spoil it, though, because I know some of you watch and have not seen the Alola League. But all I'll say is she didn't win, and she lost in a very bad way. If you've seen it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. I felt bad for her, really. But other than that, she's a great character, and I like her humour a lot. That and of not really protective. She's not as protective about her sisters than Kiawe is, but she is cautious, I guess, and also can get scary at times. Especially with that haunted house episode. That is terrifying for Lana. Number one is Serena, though. Number one, obviously, is Serena. She was in the Kalos region with Clement and Bonnie. By far the best companion, in my opinion. She started out as someone that just wanted to go on a journey because she didn't want to follow in her mum's footsteps, being a Rhyhorn racer. Where eventually she had a race on a Skidoo, I meant, against her mum. That if she won, she can follow her own dreams, but if she lost, she needs to do Rhyhorn racing. She won, and she got to do contests. That, I believe, took place after the fourth, or before after the fourth gym for Ash. Because I know it's on the Skidoo Ranch. I think it was after, because I think that's where you find it in the Kalos games. Basically, Serena went to do contests, got a fair amount of rivals. Shauna is one of them. Jessie, again. Can't remember the equivalent that she called herself. And also, Mimi, I think her name is. I don't know. I don't like that one, so don't ask me to talk about her. She got a fair amount of Pokemon, being Braixen, Eevee that evolved into Sylveon, and Pancham. What else about Serena? Great development, really. With the whole first series and going into the second one, she just starts out as being this rather shy, timid girl, kind of like Lily, really. This is like Lily, actually. With long hair, using it to basically hide herself, just wanting to follow Ash, basically, because she had a crush on him for the longest time. But when it gets to the second series, she grows to be a bit more independent, like Lily. But unlike Lily, she cuts her hair to actually show change, I guess. She grows to be a bit more out there, and I think that's a great improvement. Lily has a Z-powered form. Serena has her Mega evolution form, I guess. I don't know. Basically what I'm saying is Serena was a great character. And at the very end of it, in the last series, during the break between Ash's loss against the 8th gym leader, after the loss, but before his win. Serena knocked some sense into Ash, if anything. Literally throwing tons of snowballs at him. Which, yeah, I guess it's more like a "wake up, damn it" kind of thing. I'm not sure, but good, I guess. And when it got to the very end, I'm not going to spoil what happens, but all I'm going to say is, with fans, let's just say it made fans really happy of Serena's last action before she left. And what else to say? It's been so long since I've seen the Kalos anime, because I can't remember if she actually won the Grand Festival. Because I know she made it there, but I don't know if she won it though. But anyway, that is all I can say about Serena, really. She's by far the best companion in my opinion, and with this app that I use to watch Pokemon, called Pokemon TV, when the Kalos anime finally gets on there, we're on Universe at the moment, so it should be next month the Kalos anime gets on it, I'll be binge watching that. So just to get another feel for it and see the best companion in action with one bad one and one mediocre. But anyway, that is all for this time. If you like what you saw, leave a like, leave a comment, don't forget to subscribe, press that notification bell down in the corner below. Please leave in the comments below who your favourite travelling companion for Ash is. I won't be surprised if most of them was Misty or Dawn. And I'll see you next time.